So the thing is that oh, you can see my reflection there. Not anymore. So you can see we're on a GWR train. We've just left Bristol. We're going to be doing services from Bristol to Westbury today. Oh, it's back. Hello, mate. Because I'm trying to do all the stations on the GWR network in a day's trip, like I do from Ashchurch. So I did the Cotswolds line and more recently the Seven Beach line. So yeah, all stations to Westbury. One of them being station number 500, an achievement in itself. If you can guess the station, you don't win anything, but you might as well have a go. So let's get on with it, shall we? In this picture is Keynsham, managed by Great Western Railway with 2 platforms. So it opened as Keynsham in 1840. In 1925, Somerdale was added to the station's name until it was dropped in 1974. The head code for the station is KYM. In this picture is Oldfield Park, managed by Great Western Railway with 2 platforms. It opened in 1929 and was the 3rd station to be built in the area of Bath on the GWR line. It is also the only station level with the roads, unlike Bath Spa, which is raised on viaducts. You can change here for the 2 tunnels path towards Midford. The head code for the station is OLF. Not bad, ain't it? This? It's a little garden, but it's on a hill. It's quite nice, so you can actually see what's going on from this side. Square little tile, Oldfield Park there, made in 2010. That's alright, isn't it? Damn it, you 216! I knew you'd get me eventually. Oh God, buses! In this picture is Bath Spa, managed by Great Western Railway with 2 platforms. It opened as Bath in 1840 and once had its own train shed like Bristol Temple Meads until it was taken down in 1897. In 1949, the Spa was added to the station's name. In 1966, Bath's other main station, Bath Green Park, the terminus of the Somerset and Dorset Railway, was closed along with the lines it served. The station was redeveloped in 2005 as well as in 2011 with the addition of Bath Bus Station and Southgate Shopping Centre. The head code for the station is BTH. In this picture is Freshford, managed by Great Western Railway with 2 platforms. It opened in 1857 and did have a notable flower garden until Network Rail cut down all the flowers. They cut down all the flowers in the gardens. The station's head code, of course, is FFD. As you can see, there is now a new garden made by actual people, and I am pleased to report that Network Rail have not interfered with it. Long may it live like this, because it's actually a nice garden. That station sign is good as well. Right, so, bit of an update at Freshford. My next train, which will take me to Avoncliff, is cancelled at 12:08. This is because of Great Western Railway. However, I have a plan. That plan is to go back to Bath, get the train to Bradford-on-Avon, do Bradford-on-Avon, and then come back to Avoncliff. Because I've only got about 20 minutes at Avoncliff instead of the full hour. So, yeah, that'll work. And then we can move on to the next two stations, Trowbridge and Westbury, in case you already didn't work it out. Oh, I would like to rant. I'm gonna rant, I am. Oh, this is getting better. So, the 12:08, which was meant to arrive at Freshford, but didn't arrive at Freshford because it was held at Bristol Temple Mead for some reason. That train is 165103. This is 166207, and this is a 6-coach service to Weymouth. Guess what unit's on the back? Because we're at the very front. Yes, 165103. So they've held up the train that was meant to do the Bristol to Salisbury. They cancelled it, added it onto this train, 166207, to do a 6-coach to Weymouth. and then on the announcements they said, oh, it's calling at Freshford and Avoncliff. No, it isn't. Because this train goes straight to Bradford. So, Great Western Railway have pulled a Ferrari strategy. Listen.
The next station is Bradford-on-Avon.
That doesn't sound like Freshford to me, does it?
To Weymouth.
Goose Lord, man.
And tap out of the Bristol
Sort your stuff out, GWR. You won't believe it. We are stopping at Freshford. Oh my god. I have no idea what they're playing at, these people. GWR, what are they doing? Oh, no. Guess where we're at, people? Guess where we're at? We're at Avoncliff. So, my life. So what they've done is, they've cancelled the 11:41 to Salisbury, which would get to Freshford 12:08, which was the train I was meant to catch to Avoncliff. Oh, hang on, train, freight. Right, where was I? Yeah, so the 11:41 to Salisbury was going to stop at Freshford at 12:08, which would get me here by 12:11 at Avoncliff. But then they cancelled the train and then acquired it, and then they coupled it up with 166207, which was doing the Gloucester to Weymouth service. Whose genius idea was that? They cancelled a train just to couple it to another train to run to Weymouth as a 6-coach service. Why? Why would you do a 6-coach to Weymouth? It's meant to be 3 coaches normally, damn it. Whose bright idea was that? Whose bright idea was it? A Bristol signal box to do that to? Hey? Hey? Ah, but there was a signalling problem. No, there's no signalling problem. It's nowhere near Bristol. It's Swindon. There's a difference, people. Difference. So I don't know how long I'm here for. Probably till hopefully when the next train arrives. Hopefully. Now. And then at Bath Spa, and then it gets better. right? Because at Bath Spa, on the announcements, they said calling at Freshford and Avoncliff. But when they went through, well, when they finished going through all the, the second, standard class zones 1, 2, whatever, cycle space, wheelchair, this service will not be calling at Freshford and Avoncliff today, and they did not give a reason for it. And then this was proven, right, on the train, because as you heard correctly, if you listen again,
The next station is Bradford-on-Avon.
they didn't mention Freshford or Avoncliff, did they? But the station dispatcher said it's calling at Freshford and Avoncliff, and he gave me that look like, what are you on about? Dude, come on. Like, oh, you can hear the there's some nice flowing water over there. I don't know if I have time. I don't even know where it is. It's probably over there if I've got time. But anyway, this is Avoncliff. It's managed by Great Western Railway. It has 2 platforms, quite short platforms, as you can see. So if you wish to come here, make sure your train isn't cancelled for starters, and only the front door will open. They only open the front door. They won't yeah, so you have to be at the very front of the train. Sarah. So it opened as Avoncliff Halt in 1906. It was threatened to be closed in the 60s, but it was saved. The Halt suffix was dropped in 1969, which is nice. But they've still got the old station signs. The head code is AVF. Now the question is, can we get to Bradford-on-Avon? Only time will find out, eh? Goose Lord, I swear, Great Western Railway, they like Ferrari, Italy, right? They're so up their own right, with pride, that they don't even know how to run a decent service. Sake, Goose Lord. I mean, Great Western Railway sometimes, honestly, I mean, they can't even do a decent service where I live. The nerve! I wasn't expecting 67021 to be doing a service from Victoria to Bath, but there you go. It's all right. But I'm still pissed off at GWB for the nerve. The Goose Lord. Station, River Avon, John Rennie's aqueduct. Oh my life, that's an aqueduct. G loves trains. Come get your ass down here. There's a flowing water and a canal that crosses over the River Avon. You'd love it here. Oh my days. There we go, the Kennet and Avon Canal, and a very overflowed bin. And down there, that's the River Avon. Could get a better shot. Oh, perfect. But there you are. Right, back to the station. In this picture is Bradford-on-Avon, managed by Great Western Railway with 2 platforms. So, back in 1845, the Wilts, Somerset and Weymouth Railway originally conceived the idea for this station. However, the station didn't open until 1857. Because of the financial difficulties faced by that railway. Then GWR took control in 1850, who had already built the station buildings by that time. Then the lawsuits went off in 1852, and by 1857 this station finally opened. The head code for the station is BOA, and they've just announced the cancellation of the Cardiff service. So in this picture is Trowbridge, managed by Great Western Railway with 2 platforms. So it opened in 1848 and once had a fairly sized freight yard at this station with a 3rd platform. The 3rd platform, however, just acted as a siding for freight wagons and stuff. Obviously all of the freight yard is now just car parks, both left, right and housing. Today it is the junction for limited services to Swindon via Melksham, operated by Great Western Railway. And the station's head code, come on, it's been a while, it's been since June, since we were at, on the Ormscote branch. We can do it, come on. TR. Every time. Finally, proper traction. No more turbos. Well, until we leave Westbury. This picture is Westbury, managed by Great Western Railway with 3 platforms, with additional services from South Western Railway. It opened as the terminus of the line from Chippenham via Trowbridge and Melksham in 1848. 2 years later, the line was extended to Frome, originally having 4 platforms, however it just has 3, and also the Berks and Hants line avoids the line completely, with an east and west connection, allowing Westbury to be served by Great Western services from London and Exeter. The station's head code is WSB. So I should explain that it is also home to Westbury Train Crew Depot, which is operated by Colossus Rail and DB Schenker. Lots of different locomotives. 66s, 67s, 70s, 66 in the EWS livery, which is excellent. But no, we're just waiting for the train to Cardiff, which is the 1512, and that's our train, one of our trains back home, because I was going to get the 1502 to Gloucester, but an interesting Wolverton to Exeter working has got my attention, suggesting the return of 15216, Simon's beloved. Simon Trains' favourite 150. Mind that, if it is 216. Incoming 150. Woohoo! Is it 216? So there you have it, people. From Bristol to Westbury. Had a slight problem at Freshford and a rant, but we've seen quite a fair amount of specials today, from light engine runnings, a charter, some freight, network rail, Mind that. And of course 152.16. So it's been a fairly productive day really, which is great. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, station 500 was Oldfield Park. So yeah, there you go.